It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And it pushes right forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Patriots hit 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This defense for the Pats, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Palmer going to go in motion left. Third and long, it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the outlet. That's Allen. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
covering.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They run once more with Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Stevenson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 13 yards out. And the Pats are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Well, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 29, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Stevenson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now Jones on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there have to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. That's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And his kick is right there. It's good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 4.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, it's Spiller. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he needed to get to the midfield straight, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Over the middle, he's got Parker.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
77 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Stevenson to the 27-yard line.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
Second and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jones.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play, Spiller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, he's able to bring to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on the punt for L.A. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. coming in and dropping for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
This is 1st and 10.
Off play action. Jones, flush to his right. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jones.
That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Let's make this one simple. What?
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Elliott.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Jones.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
So after the field goal, Lyland back out as he'll send this one away.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Pats, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.